Does this microphone work? If it works, then I'm gonna use it. It seems kinda cool. I'm gonna check it. It's a test.
So, I have been receiving a lot of DMs, emails, the whole charade of social media messages regarding the Animal Jam mass banning situation. Now, I am not normally enlightened about these phenomenons despite having incredible sources under my belt, but even then, I avert from these kinds of things if I can help it, considering I like to pertain to videos that praise others and wild works. But today, I am going to be talking about Animal Jam's exploitation problem. The Google definition of exploitation is the attack on a computer system, especially one that takes advantage of a particular vulnerability the system offers to intruders. Now, there is a wide range of definitions for exploitation, but today I'm referring to the software and technology classification. So, I believe everyone is aware of Animal Jam's downfalls and upsides. When we think of downfalls, 99% of us think of Animal Jam's declining in sales or consumers. But when I think of downfalls, I think of Animal Jam's weak points. Many examples include their past data breaches and hackers. I am pretty sure you remember that breach that scared the poop out of all of y'all's rectums and thought we were all going to be a victim of a mass hacking. Though, unfortunately, a lot of us were victims of this breach, it resulted in Animal Jam coming out with the two-step verification update, where you update your email and increase the protection of your account and all that and so forth. Jammers had been begging for this update for years. And when this breach occurred, that was when Animal Jam finally swallowed their pride and admitted, we have an issue here. Behind the scenes, I am friends with people who are incredibly passionate with the topic of hacking and technology. You can pause and read their opinions here, but long story short, both individuals with technology degrees and experience within the field can mutually agree that Animal Jam is underdeveloped in the protection aspect. I really need to come up with a better word for protection. Although everyone in the community can mutually agree that Animal Jam is lacking in the shielding department, there is no denying that there is still room for improvement. For instance, a year ago, a user by the name of Ajpw was able to exploit Animal Jam's Sapphire paywall. As you all know, one of the many ways to get sapphires in the game, which is not really recommended, is to purchase them in the item shop with a stable currency. Ajpw illegally had access to these sapphires with no form of payment or credit. Though this is only a theory, a game theory, certain individuals believe that this was possible through Google's paywall. Long story short, the theory goes like this. Ajpw was able to access Animal Jam's sapphires through their mobile, not PC, but mobile device by exploiting not just Animal Jam, but Google's Paylink. Back then, Animal Jam allegedly relied on Google to confirm a payment that had been confirmed. There was nothing wrong with it, but the problem was that the integration was not consistent with the buyer. Integration is defined as how two applications rely on each other to sync their products and payment. So, allegedly, Ajpw was able to manipulate the integration so he could get infinite sapphires, no payment or anything of the sort, just a click of a button on his mobile device, and received countless amounts of sapphires, illegally sliding under Animal Jam's payment systems. That is all I'm going to reveal, since I do not want to encourage future hackers, but hey, that is just a theory, an Animal Jam theory. What baffles me about this whole ordeal was the fact that Ajpw accomplished this through a mobile device, not a PC, an actual mobile device, like through a phone or through an iPad. That is ridiculous. And two, this was only a year ago. Not F-Man territory or in that time frame. No, this whole ordeal, this whole Sapphire instance happened just a year ago. I know many of you can nod your heads and think, well, sheesh, it was a long time ago, Pink Otter. But here is the thing, incompetent little thing. Two-step verification, remember that little number? yeah, the creation of this two-step authenticity happened 2 years ago, a year prior to this event. How was this related, you may ask? Well, Animal Jam patched a much requested feature for jammer satisfaction, that being the two-step verification for the people who have exploitable accounts. They did it for jammer safety as well as for their company. But not long after fixing a dire situation, another one comes around, but this time it was another exploitable feature. But it was exposed illegally through a jammer who had access to all of their systems within the contents of their mobile device. That is wild. And it only makes me beg the question, what other weak points are there in the game, and is my account actually safe? Because Animal Jam had proven themselves to be exploitable in the hacking department, as proven by previous data breaches and Sapphire hackers. Ooh, birds. I heard birds! I'm sorry. Birdie. Because Animal Jam had proven themselves to be exploitable in the hacking department, as proven by previous data breaches and Sapphire hackers, all of this occurred in Animal Jam's era of improvement, their quality of life update, so to speak. I am acknowledging the fact that if we are experiencing these problems back to back, there has to be more problems underneath that can jeopardize the game and players themselves. Might I also add the drama and conspiracies surrounding OpenAI, a supposed AI account who had access to the painted eggs for alpha gain. My friend Sam goes more in depth than I will, so if you are interested in that, I will link his video in the description. Just a year apart from Ajpw's incident, AI has made their way into the game. Not only that, but was able to exploit the Sapphire numbers once again. OpenAI purchased so many eggs with these generated and faux sapphires that over 20% of Animal Jam's economy is in ruins. Now, if two measly people can exploit the sapphire numbers within the span of just a year, what does that do to us as the consumer and active players? I sure as heck know that I don't want to be the victim of another cyber attack, and I am sure everyone else is nervous about that as well. I am honestly concerned that if someone can manipulate the game within the contents of their mobile device, can it be influenced and taught to a younger and more impressionable audience? Heck, yes, it can. Hacking the systems and makes of Animal Jam is not difficult at all. There are millions of applications that can be implemented into the Animal Jam code. Anyone, doesn't matter the age, can access these files and applications and manipulate the game further. Not to mention, with the discussion of OpenAI, it begs the question of how easy it is for someone to implement AI features onto their software. These people who slid under Animal Jam's radar had no remorse of the consequences and were very well aware of the exploitations available to them. It was just a matter if Animal Jam was gonna catch them or not. It makes this hilarious because it took them 2 years before they caught Ajpw and a month to catch OpenAI. It's obvious that we as the jammers are the ones who let Animal Jam know about these exploitations, rather than them knowing themselves. So by the time that we as the consumers let Animal Jam know that there is an issue, it is already too late. Animal Jam as a software is a very exploitable game. Furthermore, it only proves and displays to us as the consumers that we could all be victims of a mass ban. Because when Ajpw was banned for his behavior, so was a load of jammers who had no knowledge of the incident and had no idea they had hacked sapphires in their account. Ajpw openly shared and distributed his sapphires with no intention of who could see it. So ultimately, hundreds of jammers had access to these hacked sapphires. To ensure that these sapphires were not mass-produced and distributed overnight, at the time, Animal Jam decided on the decision to ban all accounts associated with these hacked sapphires. It was a very irresponsible decision on Animal Jam's part to ban these jammers who had nothing to do with Ajpw's wrongdoings. It is my personal opinion that if Animal Jam has a hunch that a jammer is withholding hacked sapphires, they suspend the account to get rid of the sapphires and further investigate. These accounts eventually got restored, but resulted in the community lashing out on Animal Jam's negligent behavior. Same thing with the incident with OpenAI. Anyone associated with the sapphires they hacked or distributed were permanently banned. Again, these people had no knowledge of a hacker and had no knowledge that their sapphires were fake. It boggles my mind, honestly, because Animal Jam knows their security and exploitations are public and easy to access. Why should we get banned for unknown causes because Animal Jam has not taken the time to strengthen their security? I think this is my third end card now. Welcome. Thank you for listening to my little tangent. That was cool. I also want to have a special thank you to Misterwolverine, Lador, for helping me with this hacking information. I'm in school for law. I'm in school for behavior. I'm not in school for software or hacking or anything. I'm not very smart in that department, so I appreciate his help regarding it. I also want to thank Volgorn, who helps me with my videos from time to time, not to mention he was very smart, like very smart. And not to mention his contributions to my channel ultimately resulted in me being able to have enough money to purchase my own microphone. So yes, if my audio does sound better, you should thank Volgorn for that, because he helped me pay for a new microphone, and I am so grateful for that. Oh, I also forgot to mention, yeah, I got a new model. Again, this was Misterwolverine's doing. He made me a model. I didn't even have to pay him. He just thought, oh yeah, by the way, Hannah, I'm gonna make you a model. I woke up that morning and thought, what? Yeah, so now my videos can be mass produced at a much quicker pace. So you should expect more videos coming out because of that guy. So if you have not checked out his content, I highly recommend checking it out. Also, thank you guys for purchasing my master blocks. I did not think that so many of you would purchase that many. I need to come up with new designs, and I intend to make some videos about master blocks in the future, whether that be discussing master block pros and cons, or simply just me making a master block. I don't know. We'll see what I do in the future, okay? As for the Q&A, it's coming up. It's coming up really soon. I am... It's taking forever, okay? Sue me, okay? So, thank you all for watching, and, yeah.